And we are live once again through the power of the internet, which is a wonderful thing. So, in this stream, I don't know how long it's going to go on for. It might be short. I threaten that a lot. It's going to be a short stream, just in case, I personally get bored, I got to go eat, or I just want to do something else, to be honest with you. What I am hoping to do is do a little bit of Call of Duty, because we all know the Call of Duty kids, they got no lives. They don't do anything on Christmas. They don't do much, including myself, which is why I'm here. But I just wanted to browse a couple of games real quick, see what was going on. Main thing again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I do that sound on a playback, not when I use the microphone, but on the playback from something from the computer. Hey, kid. I'm still waiting for the crackling to come back. I did replace my audio interface. So that's a big deal because there's technically nothing wrong with the audio interface at the store where I brought it to get it looked at. So that's why I'm mentioning that. It's still a mystery as to where it's coming from. But yeah, I was just kind of looking at a few games that were sort of kind of on my wish list. And I'm trying to thin out some games that I have and replace them with other games I feel I might play more. But yeah, I used to have a much bigger list than this, by the way. Like it was monstrous. And now, as you could see from my favorites, to games that I would contemplate playing on YouTube, which is why I have a playlist called YouTube, you'll see that a lot of the games are actually grayed out. I don't even have them installed. I had to reinstall my Windows again a couple of days ago. And my 1 terabyte SSD is now my main SSD. So everything now, gaming, everything on a small 1 terabyte SSD from 7 years ago. And my little 110 gigabyte SSD is inside for like emergency backup. So it's got like my YouTube folders, all my tags, all my thumbnails, and all that kind of stuff. And I still have a 4 terabyte laptop sized mechanical hard drive that's like piss slow. So anything that won't fit on the SSD, I could potentially put on there. But I predominantly want to do mainly gaming on the console. But I do appreciate PC gaming for certain things. So, Christmas. Yes, today that is Christmas. Merry, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, merry holidays. You see what I did there? It's just what I'm known to do. To say some cringy, head-scratching moments. I'd say hair-pulling, but I did a good job of that on my own. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be much going on here. Cyberpunk seems to be playing a little bit better. Haven't been feeling aggressive on wanting to play that. I kind of ruined the game for myself. I'll talk about that really quickly. So Cyberpunk, I'm going to have to start a new game because I cheated and I used not like excessive points. They're all things that you could earn in the game. So I have all the talent trees maxed out and stuff like that. And there's a skill that makes it in the game that when the enemy goes to attack you, they get all like coated in red, like a red glow, and you can't turn that off. And it's effing annoying. And you can't remove it. You can't undo your talent points like you can, like let's say in Assassin's Creed, or you know what I mean? So actually, you know what? Until I warm up the stream, because I'm just sitting here flapping my gums. That's not what people came to see. Let me go ahead and, oh, it would help if I turned it on. I'm actually going to, now that sound you heard there, that's normal. That's when you boot up the PS5. It does a weird sound thing in your left ear just during the boot up. It's normal for some electronics. You see it? There it is there. But I can actually fix that with restarting the stream. Yeah, see, there's a huge delay there. And it's like acting weird. Yeah, That's actually not my PlayStation 5, although it's only started happening since I got my PlayStation 5. Actually, you can all stay in here. You might get booted out. I'm talking as if there's like thousands of people in here. There's like fucking 3 people in here. I'm saying bear with me. I'm gonna restart my streaming software. It's a bit glitchy with my PS5, and I'll explain that when I get back. One moment. And I'm back. Did you miss me? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth right now? Yes or no? Am I back online? I want to make sure. Hello, Hungry Panda. Can you hear me? I know there's a delay from when I talk. Okay, perfect. Merry Christmas. Mr. Mason, the outlaw. Okay. See how there's no sound? How there's no sound. How there's no buzzing there? Yeah, that's because, it's normal. So let me fire up a game. Sorry, I'm listening for the crackling. I'm trying to figure out if my sound problem is still there. I'll figure it out. It's pretty decent. So I've said this story before, but I feel like I want to explain it again. And everyone's like, fuck. So I got my PS5 about a week ago. The nanosecond that I plugged my PS5 into my capture card, my computer, I started getting some audio crackling. And I thought there was something wrong with my PS5, naturally. Because I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I've never had any audio issues. And all of a sudden I get a PS5 and things don't work. So I'm assuming it's the PS5. But when I plug my headphones directly into the controller, or I play the sound out of my TV, I have absolutely no issues. But then I was having problems with my computer games. I went back to my PlayStation 4. I started getting the audio crackling. And I was just really confused. I switched HDMI cables, USB cables for my audio interface, because that's where I get all my sound from. I have an XLR mic, so this has to go into an audio interface. And then it's pushed out to a USB hub. And don't worry, I'm not looking for Christmas balls anymore, or cat balls for football. I found them yesterday. I did it on my own. So I was starting to have, like I said, sound issues. I formatted my computer. That seemed to have kind of fixed it. And then every time I would get the sound crackling, it would go away when I would simply restart my computer, but then it would come back like an hour later. Anyhow. Now I replaced my audio interface, which is what I was going on about yesterday. It's the same one, I just got a replacement, even though there's technically nothing wrong with it, as per the people at the guitar store. So now on a boot up, I'll still get like a weird sound from the PS5, like software-wise, not hardware. Not like a fan or anything like that. And it's a little bit odd. And sometimes I'll get a weird delay, like where I'll navigate the menu. And after I navigate it, 1 second later, my recording software, which is what I use for streaming and recording, OBS there, it'll take an entire second to 2 seconds before I hear the beep. So then I know something's messed up. But then all I got to do is restart OBS, which is what I just did a moment ago. And everything seems to be fine. The major test is this here. Sometimes you can kind of hear a bit of a crackle. I don't know if you can kind of hear it. I don't think there's anybody left in here. Like you can hear a bit of a... It's very subtle. Anyways, that has more to do with my recording software. The synergy between it and the PS5. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's weird. Well, there it is right there. There's more here. Or is that inside a cave that I have to go? Oh, it said interact.
Footprints. Large footprints.
It might be in here. I think everybody's gone. Okay. I was gonna ask if they were able to hear the crackling I was talking about a moment ago. I'll just test it out later myself.
Are those the builder's pets?
Builder will suffer for this.
Where there are paths, there are roots. There's a door further in. Help me smash it.
So this is Asgard again. I just wanted to
What is it, Harvey?
do something casual while I was talking.
Did you know this builder before we met him at Heimdall's tower?
Did I know him? As in friends? Or know of him?
Did you invite him here?
I did, yes. He rescued my son from Jotunheim, so I agreed to bring him here and help him find work. That's all.
Make this right, Loki, or the blood oath that binds me is forfeit. For you and your son, is that clear?
As a cloudless sky,
Yeah, I can hear it. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, the crackling is there. I'm gonna have to, not right now, but in a couple of minutes I might have to restart my
Go ahead. I'll watch
recording software again.
That's cold comfort. A quiet crossing might be best.
Yeah, it's starting to come back. You can hear it. You can hear it in the background. Not the doot doot doot, obviously, not the sound from switching icons, but there's a crackling. You can hear faint crackling. So the problem is still there, and again, that is what I'm testing. Chatting, getting you. That is what I'm working on. I'm gonna have to, in a minute there, maybe after this mission, I'll try to tough it out. It's,
Slay these shapeshifters.
it's pretty annoying. At least I know it's not my audio interface, because I got a new one. And the problem still persists, though it doesn't seem to be as loud as before. Hey, hey. Oh, I just live with a couple people. In a house. Yeah, the crackling is still there. Yeah, I'll have to test that out after. It was worse when I started the stream and I had to restart it. It is a very interesting thing. Okay, good. He took care of him.
It appears we've underestimated him.
On your advice.
Except why do I have
Some
to
way
carry his
hinder
paint?
efforts, or
That's
I
what I
will
want to
offer
know.
you as his price.
You know?
I live to serve, Raven Feeder.
right there, Builder. We're not finished with you.
Yeah, so this is the Asgard part of the game. It's a
You
completely
survived my trap. How
different world.
disappointing.
Invaders from Jotunheim. We slaughtered them all.
Booty's ballsack. Can I kill him now?
We do not need this honor cheat. We will complete the tower ourselves.
My Hugr makes it work. I am bound to it through the magic of your realm.
You perverted our sacred waters. We have every reason to kill you.
Well reasoned. They should call
Yeah,
you
he's
the
an
god of
annoying bastard.
hindsight, all-knowing after the fact.
Oh, I mean, there's a couple of
I will
different
finish
ways.
the inscription. Builder, you stay with
There's
me.
a
You others go.
$$ symbol
Alas,
next to the
for protection.
emoticon button under the chat, in which YouTube likes to take like 30%. Or PayPal tends to be better for donations because I actually get to keep all the money. Yeah, the super chat is actually kind of bad.
Slayer of my kin.
If someone donates like,
Spirit taker, I did
oh, he's annoying. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
without punishment or prize. You and your slab and his son.
Their lives were the price of their arrogance.
I wasn't planning on a big boss fight. How is it I can only heal once? I usually... Oh, it's... I have no food. So that's what that guy's true form is. Yeah, that crackling's bad. It sucks because I'll watch the chat in a second there. Because I am going to have to build a new computer.
But you do not control them.
Control them. I only wish to survive them.
My computer is starting to fail me. Are you kidding me?
Your bones will form the cornerstone of a new world ruled by Jotnar.
Your time has passed. There's no turning back the seasons.
If our doom is assured, I will ensure.
Wow, imagine if I could keep that weapon. That would be something, eh? PS5.
Is the Jotun
Yeah,
dead?
so if you ever wanted to, I have a link in the description to my PayPal,
Does that worry you?
which tends to be better for me, but some people can't do PayPal donations, so they just do Super Chat, which is
What are
better
you
than nothing.
implying?
Were you behind this? You dishonorable truth tangler.
What do you know of honor, Freya?
Is the game really low
More men than
compared
all
to
the
my
halls
voice?
in
Like, is the
Midgard.
volume of the game, like, really low that you're kind of like... Or is it, like, decent?
I'll not hear a lecture from the Lord of Petty Rules who stiffens at the thought of laying down the law. And before you threaten to brandish your hammer, Thor, remember, without it, you'd be no better
Oh, no
than
problem.
a troll. Only twice as stupid.
Oh, you festering ballsack swollen with the foulest drippings of Ymir's corpse. No oath is worth this abuse.
But you won't break it, Harvey. You cannot. All your efforts to evade destiny will only
Yeah,
throw
that
you
crackling is
further
driving
along
me
its
nuts.
course. If
It's gonna
you're not
cost
careful,
me...
you may be the author
I
of
figured
your
it
own
out for something, like,
destruction.
adequate that'll last me a couple years. $1,635. And that's after I've already spent $1,000 on a graphics card back in March
Mouth
or
of
April.
iron would put a stop.
What now, wise one?
There may
Alright,
be
so this is a
solution
side
until
story
I
of
have the
Asgard
final
where you
mind. I
meet
will watch
Thor
over
and
it.
Tyr
Then I'll leave the realm
and a
in
bunch
your
of other
keeping.
people. The story won't make any sense to you anyways if you haven't followed it from the beginning, which is why I'm just like skipping the all the cutscenes there. It's like in a different it's in a completely different part of the map of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is why I kind of wanted to do a little bit of that because I hadn't done any of it. So this is post-game, but this can all be completed, you know, before you beat the game as well. Hey, you too. Thanks for stopping by. Do we have anybody left? See, that's what's weird. It's like at the top bar it says there's nobody in here. 0 concurrent viewers. But then down below in the stream settings, it says that there's 2 concurrent viewers, and it's always like that. The numbers never match up. I just assume the worst and figure it's the lower of the 2 numbers. That's the frustrating part. I could care less if there's nobody in here. I just want to make sure that there's nobody in here, and not actually 2 people in case I decide to end the stream early. That's really the biggest thing for me, is I don't know. Okay, so over here, use the gate of Jotunheim. Okay, so that's a good distance away. Well, that's not really going to help us get there much faster, but whatever. Yeah, I'll have to redo, or not redo, reboot again. Oh yeah, you can really hear the crackling now. That's interesting. So even with a new audio interface, it's still happening. Very frustrating indeed. Let me go ahead and save my game. Now, bear with me for a minute. I'm going to tab out to my computer and see if my audio... if my computer does it when I hit the Windows soundbar. Like this. Oh yeah, you can hear that. I don't even think there's anybody in here, but now this is what I've been talking about. You can hear that crackling in the background. Yeah, that's absolutely awful. That's some real horse shit right there. That's frustrating. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I don't even know if there's anybody in here. I'm gonna reboot my stream software, but I'll still keep the stream going. So if there is anybody in here, bear with me, and I shall be right back. Yeah, everything seems to be a bit weird. Even my camera doesn't seem to... That wasn't the way I had my camera set up. One second here. There we go. That's a bit more how I wanted it. Then we'll make it a bit smaller. Okay, rebooting my streaming software right now. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm back, and unfortunately, the issue is still there. I can't get rid of it. I'd have to reboot my entire computer. So since there is nobody in here, I don't think there's anybody in here. It says 0, so I'm going to assume I'm the only one in here. I am just going to go ahead and unfortunately end the stream. Maybe I'll come back in a couple of minutes when I reboot my actual computer, not just the streaming software. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, that crackling is driving me mental. All right. Let me just double check. Live chat participants. Yeah, there's nobody in here. All right. Thanks for stopping by. If you end up hearing what I just said, I might be back in a couple of minutes. I got to reboot my computer completely and figure out why I still have this damn issue. Very, very frustrating indeed. Because I definitely don't have $1,600 to buy a new computer. Alright, hopefully I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes.